happen. But I mean, here's the thing. Who's involved? Who's going to prison? And the answer is probably nobody. That's the worst part of it, Pete. Nobody will go to jail here. They'll claim, immunity of some sort or whatever. This is so if it's happening here in California, how many of these labs exist across America today? Would nobody held accountable? The Chinese given a free pass, Joe Biden and his family stuffing millions of dollars in their pocket. I really think that maybe the testimony of Devin Archer today could maybe blow the lid off of some of this corruption, which would lead back to the Biden administration being, complicit in all of this. I don't know how else to look at it, Pete.
No, it's not only the Biden administration and the Biden family, but it's also the, people say, the deep state. Now, there is a deep state. The latest reports now on Fauci. His testimony in front of Congress was a sham. People are saying the emails confirm that, he knew he was lying when he was testifying about COVID and these types of things. But what happens to him? He retires as the highest paid federal government employee, still, according to reports, is receiving security and is being driven around by federal government agents for security reasons. Where is the accountability for our head health official who misled us on the COVID pandemic and at the same time was providing money to the Wuhan lab to do coronavirus research? There is no accountability. There's a dedication to something greater than loyalty to the United States of America. It's called globalism. These folks are more interested in how the U.S. can bring the planet forward than arguing or advocating on behalf of American interest and American taxpayers and American citizens.
They don't care about any of that. They don't, because globalism is about Chinese communism. That's what it is today. I mean, that's what it is. It's an advancement of socialist, communist mentalities and policies and guidelines and all of that, so that we could have a place that's just as locked down as China, where these things wouldn't happen because they have such control over everyone. And if you were caught doing that in China, you'd be lined up and shot before the sun set. Most assuredly, right? Yep,
and it's because these types of individuals, their philosophy, it is globalism. But they don't like capitalism, they don't like competition, and most importantly, they don't like freedom. They don't like you and I have the opportunity to get together on Monday morning and talk about these issues in an open way and debate anybody that will come to us. So I find it very interesting. We're trying to get somebody to discuss these plans, Goshen, cattle, these battery plants here in the state of Michigan. Come on, let's talk about this. Let's have a public debate.
Nobody will say anything. Let me ask you something. Here before I run out of time, though. This testimony today that I really think could blow the lid off a lot of this, Devin Archer, they go behind closed doors. Will we be able to catch an idea of what happened in there? People are able to talk about it, right? We can see a transcript. We can get some ideas of what actually is testified to. Is that correct?
The House Oversight Committee has told us that as soon as the transcripts are available, which I think will be less than 48 hours, they will be made public. And, maybe Wednesday, you and I will be reading the transcripts of what Devin Archer said. Congratulations to the Republicans there for continuing to the work. At least this committee is still working in August. They just went on recess. They don't go back to work till September 12th, at least in Washington, D.C. They'll be working back in their districts. But at least these guys are keeping the pressure on.